to stream. Okay, that's great. Yeah. Hi. So let's begin with your speaking IELTS test. So let's begin with the part one section. What do you like the most about your studies? Hi. So I'll answer that question. It is really an interesting question. So I'll put this in this way. It helps in bridging the knowledge gap. It helps me grow as a professionally. Being a doctor, we have to always keep ourselves updated regarding the scientific advances so that we can treat the patient with most using the cutting edge technology on your medication so that it will improve the outcome. So that gives immense satisfaction. So that's why I love my studies. Okay. What do you hope to do in the near future when you are done with your studies? So, being a doctor, I am pursuing my post-graduation studies. So my whole plan is after completion of my post-graduation studies, I will go back to my native state, Odisha, and join some academic institute in Bhubaneswar. This will not only help me, but as well as the society. Like I'll be staying near my family, and for the society, I can with advanced care. In addition, I'm helping the academics in the native state. Plus, I'll also contributing to the research, which is at a very primitive state, back my home state. Okay. Let's begin with your part two question. Describe an old person that you know. You should say what your relationship is to this person. How often do you see them? What people think about this person? Explain why you like them. So I have already gone through the question. So should I straight away move forward with the answers? Yeah, start speaking. Yeah. So first of all of my family members were elderly, they are dear to me, but I am not going to mention about them. Instead, I will choose about a person who is from my professional field. So he is Dr. Madan Mohan Godbole. He was the ex-professor and head at SCPGI, which is my current postgraduate training. So he immediately retired as soon as I joined. But I really admire him because he still comes to the department as an emeritus professor and he still guides us. And he helps us in our teaching and research projects. Sorry, I forgot the second part of the question. I think the question is visible on the screen. No, it is not. Yeah, I got it now. Yes, I got it now. So now he is retired and coming only on weekly basis to teach us. So I usually see him every weekly. So to mention about him, he is one of the rare medical person who is a Padma Shri awardee. So people usually that's why respect him a lot. So the reason I like him and I admire him, apart from a great scientist, great researcher, he is a very simple and humble person and down to earth, which is rarity among the people who has touched such heights. In addition, the most important thing which has contributed to the society is research on the diseases related to iodine. He is one of the pioneers because of whom the government of India had started iodine supplementation in the soil. So this has led to disappearance of many iodine deficiency disorders. Okay. Let's begin with your part three section. Why do you think people need to show their status in society? I'll answer that question. So people usually need to show their status in the society to gain some recognition, some fame. They always intend to be deserve some respect from the community. This also adds to the social value. Even if this is not an absolute necessity, and this should not be there in the society because it brings inequality to the society. But still, with the perception in our society, I think people need to show that social status to the community.
What kinds of possession give status to the people in your country?
So that is an interesting question. Like the people who are bureaucrats, such as those are IAS officers, IPS officers, they always have some kind of respect in the society. Still, many professions such as those doctors, engineers, and teachers, they are respected in our society. The respect value to this profession are coming day by day. Interestingly, the professions such as those are in the cinema business, those are industrialists, they get maximum amount of respect in our country.
Okay. Do you think it's necessary for people to watch distant news?
Yes, of course. I completely agree to this fact that people should watch the foreign news on regular basis. It has several advantages. First, the journalists from reputed media houses do a good research for each and every kind of news, so it carries more authenticity. Second, it improves the outlook. One, by watching the foreign news, usually gains more knowledge, more spectrum of into the politics, international news, sports, economics, which may not be prevalent in our context. So it is really important to watch foreign news.
Okay. Thank you so much, SK. That is the end of your speaking test.